These are the Magna pliers by Gerber. Fishing pliers have been around for a really long time in one form or another. When we set out to design our pliers, we decided that ergonomics were a real opportunity for us to make a difference for anglers. A lot of pliers on the market deal with ergonomic matters through the use of a rubber overmold on the aluminum. Well, that's nice for a little bit, until it sits in the sun for a while and winds up going to hell from UV exposure. Because we decided against any sort of rubber overmold, it was up to us to optimize the shape of the handles so that your hand would actually interface them and engage them positively. I learned from my days as a motorcycle mechanic and a motorcycle rider, if you set up a brake to engage a little bit farther back towards where your hand is making a fist, you're really taking advantage of the strength of your hand, and that results in a lot more control. The product team decided to use those insights in the design of these pliers to maximize grip and control while your hand is more closed than open. A lot of knives that we do have a finger choil on the grip here. It just gives a place for your finger to rest, more control, better grip. We decided to integrate that into the design of the plier. Getting the hook out of a fish's mouth sometimes is no easy task. Half the battle can sometimes be actually seeing down the fish's mouth to where you're actually working. With these pliers, we've canted the nose of the plier down away from the handle so that it actually removes it from your line of sight while you're removing the hook. Having the maximum amount of grip and control with your pliers can make the difference between botching the job or getting it done right. Most of the aluminum pliers out there are either stamped, extruded, or otherwise simply formed. We wanted to take advantage of hot forging to move the metal exactly where we wanted to for ergonomic purposes and to make the pliers unbelievably strong. A lot of pliers that I've used in the past have trouble getting through braided line. With our carbide cutters, it's no problem. Split shot, crushed it. Because we spring-loaded the pliers and biased them open, we included a plunge lock that's operated by this thumb lever. That means you can close them to stow them and go. Having the ability to close your pliers and keep them closed while they're in your pocket can reduce the likelihood of them going through your pants, poking a hole in your waders, or jabbing you in the leg while you're moving around. When the time does come to replace the jaw tips on your pliers, you'll find that a lot of other companies have placed the fastener heads on the inside of the jaws. It's virtually impossible to get a driver in between the jaw tips without taking the pliers apart. Not with Gerber. We moved it to the outside of the jaws to make it a lot easier to deal with. Outboard fasteners make it really simple to replace the jaw tips by being able to access them with your driver without taking the pliers apart. Beyond that, the cutters are actually swappable from the lock side to the free side. You don't have to replace anything, you're just swapping them and you get a brand new cutting edge and a brand new anvil surface. That doubles the life of the cutters. The Magna pliers include a sheath and a lanyard. Because of the multiple tether locations on the pliers, it's easy to put it on right hand, left hand, belt carry, or chest carry. Also what it does is this carabiner here allows you to detach the pliers from your person in case somebody else on the boat or somebody else on the river needs to use them. We designed the Magna plier to be ideally suited to adventure angling situations. Whether you're on a kayak, whether you're hiking, whether you're wading in a river, the Magna pliers are built to last.